Hello, everyone. I'm Black Marvin. I'm a progressive psychedelic trance artist. I'm also a teacher for electronic music and a professional sound designer. I'm also a lot of other stuff, but it's not so much relevant here. As promised, this is the second video on the Sludge from Multipass preset pack. And today we're bringing the Multipass presets inside Faceplant. And we're gonna kickstart some really nice patches inside Faceplant with the help of the multipass presets, and we're going to use them as FX blocks inside Faceplant. And this is all possible because of the Kilohearts ecosystem. And just before we dive in, I just wanted to ask you to either like or subscribe to the channel. And this is because I choose to do that kind of really geeky content. I could do some next level trap stuff, super awesome, super. But I prefer to do these geeky stuff, and that is not super friendly for the algorithm. People prefer the popular music and stuff, but I want to continue to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of in a crusade against the YouTube algorithm if I do some more niche content. So just you subscribing and liking the video and commenting also. I'd like to connect with you. But yeah, this helps in my crusade against the algorithm. Anyway, let's dive in. Let's get geek. Let's do this. So in the last video, I showed you how to use the Sludge presets for Multipass inside Multipass, obviously, but with Multipass as an FX slot like this, like any other multi-FX plugin like Chantra or Filter Freak, or just basically any plugins here. And obviously that's one of the intended use, but another cool use that is possible, and that is due to the Kilohearts ecosystem, is to use them inside Faceplant. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a nice preset with one of these. So the idea is to use them here. We're going to load Multipass. We're going to get one heavy. Yeah, let's start with these here. Of course, there's no generators here for now, and that's normal. But first, I wanted to have a Multipass preset here just to show you in your head that how we're going to treat these. If we're opening Serum here and we go into the FX section, we have these, we can move these around. We have these FX blocks, or we have these effects, and we can, make them interact with each other, but they are limited in some ways. And we're going to treat Multipass presets like if they were one FX block like this. And that's really how you should see it inside Faceplant, in the sense that you could have one block like this, so one flanger, and that would sort of correspond to a flanger in another synth. But when you can have Multipass presets and Snipe Heat presets act as one block too, so one big predefined crazy effect. So and you can of course stack them. Just need to pay attention to the latency, but usually it's very well managed inside Faceplant and inside the Kilohearts ecosystem. And also I want to demonstrate there's even a diffraction pack available on the Fractal Sound website that I did for Fractal Sound. And this is diffraction for Snap Heap. It's free. And you have exciters that you can basically load them here, and bang, that's like these exciters. There's 5 of them, and that's basically like having different new distortion algorithms actually. So you have all these exciters. I'm gonna demonstrate more in another video, but I just wanted still to show you like how crazy it is to just like load in a Snap Heap and you have these sort of predefined effects. And there's a bunch of filters, some textures, and some various tools. So more in that in another video, but yeah, I want to just put the mindset of how we're gonna use these today. How we're gonna use the preset. We're really going to use them as FX blocks. So now
I'm just gonna bypass that, and we're gonna get a very, very simple wavetable. We don't need much here. And that's the crazy thing. And we don't need much here, and when there's much, when there's a lot going on here, it's even crazier. But you'll see that we really don't need much to get going on. I'm gonna go inside the prophecy. This is a little bit of a spoiler in some ways, but I'm gonna go get a saw wavetable from this the prophecy pack. If you don't know what the prophecy is, you can check my video about how to turn Vital into the Prophet. This is you have some information about that. But basically, there are another wavetables. That's it. So yeah, we are just gonna grab a nice saw wavetable or something that sounds good. Yeah, this one's cool. We're gonna lower one octave. And actually, we might not even need to move that. And we're gonna engage multipass. So this is just some sort of saw wavetable with Claws, which is a preset here in the Evic texture filters. And we already have something nice going on for a Psytrance preset. And let's just for fun grab another wavetable before we really start cycling through these presets. So I added this wavetable to the setup, and together they sound like this, which is nothing too crazy. And then let's cycle through a couple of presets. And what I really like here, since sludge is, it's basically some filters at the beginning. Some are more complex, but if we go here, just saturating filters, we get the tuner. We can start to articulate the preset here around that knob, and this is going to become basically like our filter. There's delay built inside this one, but I'm gonna remove the delay. And now it's like I have a filter. So instead of having a regular filter like this, or even a ladder filter, I have this more complex filter that has a specific color and that is more exciting. And of course we can start to stack them. So this is more of a standard filter, and let's get maybe something even more funky here. So I added Profoundix here. So now the setup is we have these two wavetables. There's the detuner here, and then we have Profoundix. So just from almost 2 clicks away from a basic sound, we have something very nice with some unique texture, unique distortion. And then let's try a bit to move around these knobs, these macro knobs. Oh yeah, so focus here sort of acts as a filter, so maybe we could just link it to the cutoff too. Yeah, the sweet spot though seems to be between here and here. Gets a bit crazy here. Really cool. And then ring mod. I think I prefer it cleaner. Deep verb. And let's check the tone. So tone sort of tilts the filter a bit more to the high frequencies if it's on the right. And disperser. Always nice to have a bit of disperser here. The last interaction I wanted to show you here between Faceplant and these presets is to assign modulators. So we have a random, we're going to take a random modulator, which is a classic, very psytrance feeling type of modulator. There is some, there's also, you can see that some sample and hold filters, so they have sort of that behavior. And we're going to assign that to both the cutoff and the focus. Okay, and let's see how it sounds. And I think I'm gonna stop there, because what I could do is, cycle through, just get different sources, maybe even sample, maybe get some audio in there. I could cycle through all the presets and get different interaction between these two. I could snap in another one. There's, but I think the next step for you is just would be to try it. I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can go ahead and get the demo and experiment with that yourself. And that's it for this video. Like I said, I cut that short because I could have cycled through many combinations, bring some more stuff. But really, I think at this point, if this interests you, you can check it out yourself. You can download the demo and run it. Or why not try to make your own multipass presets and bring them inside Faceplant. And yeah, honestly, that's a sound designer's wet dream. All that ecosystem. I'm far from being done with it, and I'm looking forward to the next update, which is coming eventually. If you enjoy that kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want some one-to-one mentoring and you want some help, some group lessons, you can check out my community of students. The link is in the description. And until then, I will see you in another video. Happy producing.